Exciting, not every, brother gets to play together, so it's very special to me, especially being able to wear the same number also and sharing that, that's kind of a little special moment for my parents and, seeing their boys on the same team and, having that green and white on, it kind of means something to us. And, I'm just very excited to be here. Very excited to learn, very excited to get back with Coach Tucker. And I'm just really kind of taking it all in and, just keep working.
Can you take us through the process, your relationship with Mel, and how this came to be?
I always had a tremendous, relationship with Coach Tucker. We were always close. So once he reached out, had a great conversation. It was really just catching up. It's like we never lost a beat. I love everything I heard, and just a relationship that we had already built before, I had entered the portal. It was just, amazing getting to talk to him again and just building that relationship even further.
What did your brother tell you about the program?
Oh, he loved it. It's crazy he was begging me to come, and he was a right-hand man rooting. He kept asking me, Jared, as you go come? I'm like, I don't know, if God leads me there, and he did. That's where my heart led me, and it led me back here, home, and I mean, what better, place to be.
What do you bring to this? You specifically about coming back?
He just said he loves it here. Really, truly a family tradition, the staff, and I really do get that from all of the coaches. I really do feel like they love the players beyond football, and I really do believe that's important to me because building those relationships, those are going to go beyond the sport. So just having that and that feeling around the building, it's amazing.
What was the second time being recruited by Coach Tucker like compared to the first?
The first time, really didn't know him that much. I kind of remember it because we were laughing about it when we were talking about it. I remember him getting hired and literally I think it was 2 days or the next day probably he was on the plane. He was in my living room and, we were just chopping it up, had a great talk. This time around, I was already a year under him. So it was just more so of, he's kind of like family, you know what I'm saying? It really wasn't no ordinary, recruiting talk, just try to get to know. It's like we never skipped a beat, walked in, shared a couple of laughs, got to business, love what I heard, love what my brother told me about the program, and that's really just kind of how it went.
What was it like when you heard he was leaving Colorado, and had you considered Michigan State in your first transfer?
Yes, I considered a lot of schools in my first transfer. It was hard, just because that was my first process of losing a coach, but at the end of the day, I knew it was a business, so it wasn't no love lost or anything like that. I know that it was very big at the time, and how it exploded and how it happened, and how the dice rolled. But I really didn't have no hard feelings. At the end of the day, it's kind of a business.
Do most of the players understand that, or you may be a little more mature and understand it's a business? A lot of guys probably hurt feelings.
Everyone takes things differently. I can't control, how they would take things. Some people were, very mad about it, how it probably went down or so. That's not really how I am. I guess you can say it's from maturity, being in college, 4 years, it taught me a lot. And that the younger guys still just have to learn and, growth. And that's the best thing about college football, the growth in it.
How did you counsel Jaden when he was making his decision to come and play for Coach Tucker?
Well, I really didn't want to get in his recruiting process that much just because he's going to be the one playing there and he's going to be the one suiting up. He's going to be the one going to school there. And, he has to follow his heart. So I really gave him the best big brother advice, I can give him. Kind of laid down the foundation. And it's always better to have, a guy that's your older brother that's already doing it and, kind of already has experience in the stuff that you want to do. So he was very excited. He's very, he listened very well. He was very attentive. He's down to it. He's a very decisive guy. He followed everything to a T. And, he had a little bit of success last year.
I was going to say, what was it?